Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Japan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Can he get it through? Bigo receives it in a wide position. Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that was very necessary. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. That's going to go a long way. And he's managed to get rid.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta with the clearance. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's played into the middle.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Substitutions taking place.
Roberto Baggio. Japan still without a single shot on target. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Pirlo. And it's Baggio. And the through ball might be to chance! Goal! Japan! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, that's been intercepted. That's been drilled forward. Figo. And they've got rid. And he goes cross-field. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Japan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Thuram looking to penetrate opposition lines. Royce is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, that's well spotted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pele might just make this. Oh, good ball! Koundé is there to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Japan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Baggio has created one goal already. Pele. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Royce. Japan finding their passes. And he's worked it through. Royce finds himself offside. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Neymar. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Japan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Lahm. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Pele. Elects to cross. He gets big. He scores! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Fenerbahce are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Can he finish? Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And yes, it's him again. Japan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Spread neatly. Serginho. Hit into the... It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. Oh, smashing! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Nicely weighted ball. Lahm plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Serginho is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Pirlo. And the return pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Japan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well read, nice interception. Now he's off and running. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Stood up well to him there. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Lahm. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Bigo is in a really good position out wide. Terrific header! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them.
Could be danger here. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Neymar.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Picked out brilliantly. It's a really well-measured ball. And now the breakaway. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Collar. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Timber. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's a Batistuta!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he cuts out the supply. That's good vision. Neymar for Royce, and it's Hernandez. Pirlo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Flings it. He gets big. Goal! Japan! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Costa Curta. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho. Hernandez. Japan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Hazard. He might be in here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Collar. Neymar. Opts for safety. And Adams. Ah, he's given it away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Pirlo. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Timber. And that has been clubbed away and reclaimed it in a trice. Cannavaro. Julu. And it's Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. And that's going to be a goal kick. Hernandez. Royce is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Royce. Serginho. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, what takes a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Roberto Baggio demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room.
Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Out to the left it goes.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Royce. Out towards the flank. Searching pass he's played there. Cross to the back. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a searching pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. Adams. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Batistuta. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half.
Japan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Japan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're underway again. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's being shifted off it. Royce. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ambitious ball here. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. Some really good ball movement. Julie cuts out the pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Azar. It's a promising position. Ball is over the line. Neymar. Roberto Baggio. Given the lift of his goal, Japan are 2 up early in the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This might spell danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Costa Curta. And Adams. Hernandez. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Oh no, this does not look good. Kola receives it in a good position here. Now this could be a chance. Neymar plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Azar. Now it's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's beautifully weighted. Julie. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Japan, number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
21, Baggio. Coming on the
Oh,
field.
the ball's run loose here.
Number 6, Hazard. Number 14, Olise.
Oh, it's played into the area.
Taking place.
Played it again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And he's in on goal. And he whips it in. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hernandez. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Driving on and making good progress. Now there's and a chance! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, that's well spotted. Gnabry. Morientes. Hazard. Now Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Gnabry has it in a wide position. Costa Curta can get it clear. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Neymar. Gets to show off his quick feet. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. Looking for a corner. Japan with the corner, they're first. And time is up. Japan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Ibrahim. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Opts for safety. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Neymar. Pirlo. Hernandez. Royce. Spread out to the left. Dumfries does well to get it back. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hernandez. And it's Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Now Roberto Baggio. Japan still without a single shot on target. Baresi. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Tries to pass it through. And that interception was most... Oh, smashing header! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Pirlo. Bale. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cruyff. Royce. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Pirlo. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. And it's Bale. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff. Pirlo. Hernandez. Royce. Neymar gets a good foot in there. And it's Bale. Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Front-footed pressing going on here. Serginho. Royce. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's going to be a booking. Costa Curta. Cruyff. Baresi gets a foot in here. Pirlo. And it's Royce. Royce touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a sharp little ball. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dumfries is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. 5 minutes till the break. Turns back here, probably the best option. It'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Deep cross. Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ambitious ball here. He can run onto that. And Cruyff! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And if you do have a chance today,
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Roberto Carlos. Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Neymar. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Tries to play it through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Ibrahimovic! Royce. Just eases him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Bullish header! Really well taken goal. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal. Shot a goal! Has another go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to...
He's going for goal! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Merhaba looking to provide the solidity his team so need. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Royce. Serginho, Royce.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared away. Well, they've got it again. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Ish and Hullet! You've got to be quick to recover this. And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Substitution for Japan. Number 22, Baresi. Number 9, Royce. Number 8, Hile.
Punched
Coming on the
away.
field, number 2,
Little
Adams.
pass back.
Number 6, Hazard. Number 15.
Well, that's certainly more
Makalele.
like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. And it's Davids. Collar proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Makalele.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And it's Hernandez. Nedved.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar has created one goal already. Hullet! Oh, taken with style. Do not write them off. Back they come. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 5, Ruud Hullet. Substitutions taking place.
So here comes the substitution. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And he's picked out the run. And Hullet! And somehow it stayed out. Neymar. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well read, nice interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cross into the box. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Makaleli. Collier. Spread it left. Serginho could try cutting inside here. Lam. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Arsenal against Japan.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hernandez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pull it. Looking for the run. Costa Curta makes the interception. Neymar. Now Pirlo. Baresi. Now it's Royce. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. No way through. Chiellini. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a good run down the left. Serginho. And it's Pirlo. And it's Royce.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Koundé. Played over towards the opposite flank. Baresi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. And it's Royce. Baresi. For Royce. Hernandez. Serginho. Hernandez looking to get on the end of this. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Ambitious ball here. Seedorf's delivery. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced...
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. Khan with the clearance. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Well, up he goes! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight.
And the finish! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew.
Takes a shot. It's a loose ball. Seedorf. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Gattuso. That's good vision. Baresi calmly anticipates. Opts for safety. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's on it, can he get away? Baresi with the slide tackle there. Aims beyond the defence. Roberto Baggio. And he's intervened well there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him is
Japan really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm looking to run onto it. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now, can they get him away? Seedorf providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, right place, right time. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a throw. Seedorf. Serginho. And that's another good win of the ball. Ibrahimovic bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get it through?
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
60 minutes played. Now, the ball's gone astray. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gattuso. Vieira.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Seedorf. Costa Curta can get it clear. Kola. Hernandez. And it's Baggio.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pirlo. Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Royce. And it's Pirlo. Kola. Taken back almost at once. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Applies the finish! Paresi. Half an hour gone in the second half. Great vision. It's played through for him.
Japan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Pull it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, just skips past. Can he finish? And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pullet has created one goal already.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Pullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Roberto Baggio. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's gone for a throw-in. Collar. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram. Vieira. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Eintracht Frankfurt have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a fight...
Goes for a shot! Crosses it in. Cleared away. Eintracht Frankfurt have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Pirlo. And this is Pirlo. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Japan with the corner. They're first. Climbs up big! Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Royce cuts out the pass. And it's Hernandez. Nice looking ball. That's cause for mild irritation. Looking to play him in. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Neymar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Still goalless at the moment. It's come to nothing. Costa Curta. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Might want to be careful there.
He's in a great position here. He's come in hard. Koeman with the clearance. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Big chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Eintracht Frankfurt have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And this is Royce, and he's straight offside. Half an hour played now. Collier. No way through. Otto gets good distance on it. It's Park Ji-sung.
Eintracht Frankfurt are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Koller dominates aerially so often. And this is Neymar. Takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now somewhat off target. Now this could be a chance. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Darwin. Now that looks a decent... Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Good read, needed to be. And he shoots! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Otto at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Eintracht Frankfurt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, important interception.
2 added minutes.
That's going to go a long way. Looking for the run. Look at this. Takes a shot! Serginho. And there's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Baggio. Serginho. Collar. And he's gone looking for safety. Tries to dink it through. Serginho made a good run there. He's a sharp little ball here. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Threads one in. Fires it in low.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Good ball, good take. Tries to pass it through. Collar! It's a goal! How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Japan get them. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Roberto Baggio. Aims beyond the defence. Back into the middle. Can he finish? Oh, he's been... That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and...
Oh, shooting chance! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It is no contest, it is a landslide. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's... You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against River Plate.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Fabinho, is a real beacon in midfield. People see him, Peter, as just a destroyer, but that's a massive disservice to a player who's an excellent footballer. Yes, he'll pick your pocket.
He gets big, and he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
River Plate finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Caught offside that time. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Collier. Looking tidy in possession here, looking for a runner. It's a goal kick. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Ended up in no man's land. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, nicely intercepted. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Good take, and is he... Collar! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Japan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Davids. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And we have our very first corner. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Here's a shot at chance! And yes, it's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo. That's a delicate pass. He's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Roberto Baggio. Iniesta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Law. Well timed, excellent interception. Now that's a lovely exchange. Serginho has it in a wide position. He rises! They've done it! 500 goals! 500 goals! Stop everything and remember where you were. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Japan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. Oh, important interception. Neymar. It's Hernandez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Del Piero. Pirlo. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Thinks about the shot. Terrific header! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Iniesta. And we've reached half-time.
Japan have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Japan 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall. Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half. He's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Driving forward. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Lookman. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Passes coming off in quick succession here. shooting chance! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's all a little... Could be danger here! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's been slipped through. Lookman!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Collier. Now it's Neymar. That's an excellent interception. Law. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out. Pirlo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Costa Curta does well to get it back.
Might want to be careful there.
Vinicius Junior. Royce.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Pirlo. He's played it back. That's good running with the ball. And Royce! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Pirlo. And here's Baggio. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is lovely. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if three weren't in. Law! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pirlo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Davids. That has been slung wide. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. Fabinho.
There will be
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Neymar. Pirlo. Could move up a gear here. Played out to the right. Baggio gets into a good position. Look at the space here. Davids. And the referee brings it to a close. Japan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
Just a quick reminder
relentlessness.
today, please refrain from
Koller,
parking
very
outside.
much
This
the
is
hero
illegal.
in this game.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Japan.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
And it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho, little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Hernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Pirlo. Collar. And here's Baggio. And it's Pirlo. And this is Neymar. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Koundé. Neymar. Nicely aimed pass. Neymar. Thuram going full tilt down the left. Rummenigge. Dembele. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Referee has just said play on.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Baggio! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to...
Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he spark a counter here? Short changes him with that pass. Half an hour played now. Played out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bullet. Chance here to counter. Collar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's Dembele. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Back into the middle. And he lines up a cross. Takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Played back into the centre. for a run-up.
time.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like
And
the
a quick
fact that there
reminder
was a
today,
genuine
everybody,
flow to this
make
game,
sure to
as
put
well
any
as
litter in
intent.
the bins provided.
But I can't
Thank
help
you for your
feeling that their efforts
cooperation.
deserved that little bit more.
Japan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again. Japan carrying a one-goal lead. Kunde. Baresi. Baresi, the man that is tenacity personified. And Kunde. Baresi. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Royce. Collar. Oh, that shoots! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Can he finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's Serginho.
That was lovely, that.
Japan suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pull it. And it's Messi. Neymar. Neymar. And this is Messi. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And it's Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Real chance! It's in! Arsenal are level. Simplicity itself.
Dembele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. He's on it, can he get away?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Rice! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Dembele in acres of space out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Neymar out to the right. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. In with the challenge. Threads one in. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday.
Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, this is a great position. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Kessié. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Kessié.
That is lovely. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is chance, surely! Goal, the Netherlands! There is the breakthrough.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 13 minutes is number 11.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Costa Curta. Koller is onto this. Koller unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the through ball. Platini. Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar. That's a little off target.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's a threatening ball. He's had it taken off him. The ball's gone astray. Played back. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hernandez tries to play it through, and he whips, he gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Good ball, good take. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking tidy in possession here.
Kessié.
Oh, good spread.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he finish? He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to it was just beautifully measured.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Kaká gets a foot in here. Ball's out once more. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot could be... Tries a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, played right into his path. That has ended up in no man's land. He's in plenty of space here. Could be danger here. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Hernandez. Oh, some tackle that. Kaká. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to go deep. And that's the keeper's ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
During the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's through here. Now, this could be a chance. Some really good ball movement. Roberto Baggio. Collar. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's surging through. Neymar. And it's made its way to him. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. He's got tall. Goal, the Netherlands! And they've got their lead back. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Threads one in. This looks promising. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Costa Curta. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Serginho. Roberto Baggio. Chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neymar. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read. Serginho. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Foot in. They'll have one final crack at it. Ah, that's a fine interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And they're back in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitution in progress.
The Netherlands are making a change now. The Netherlands take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pirlo. Passes short and sharp. Pirlo. Now this could be real! It's in! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Jordan Henderson. Well, played right into his path. De Paul. Eto'o. Out to the right.
The Netherlands really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Koller. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Strokes it back. Koller. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Japan
Please
didn't
make sure
quite
to watch
recover
the
from
screen
the
for
early
an
blow,
information
Peter,
bulletin
after which
from the
they just
regional
got
police
stuck in
department.
chase mode.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who do you identify as the key man? And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Baggio with the short one. Turns and goes back. He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Baggio. Tries to play it through. Marquinhos can get it clear. Japan have their second corner now. And that has sent him sprawling. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Neymar, this is promising. And this is Royce. Bebeto. It will be.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So
Vieri! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough already. Royce knocks it out wide. Collier. Japan are behind here despite their domination of possession. Hernandez. He's found a way past.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Vieri.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Great chance! Off the post. And he thumps it clear. Nicely weighted ball. Forlan. Bebeto goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bebeto is offering a wry smile there. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get it back? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo. Great vision. And the through ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's Vieri! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Fallen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Probing pass. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Japan looking to pass their way through. Iwobi is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, it's Bebeto. Face to face with the... Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Fenerbahce are such an adept counter.
And the shot! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well played right. Big chance! And he hits the net! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Fenerbahce take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Decent enough try. Japan have their third corner. They've played it short. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Collar. Brilliantly cut out.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Baggio. Crunching tackle. Roberto. That is a great pick out. And he was quick to react. Hernandez. And it's Royce. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Carvajal get... And we hit half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that they
Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Baggio goes short. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hernandez to Royce. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Vieri. Japan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Japan finding their passes. Platini. Iwobi. And they can counter here. Played back in. It's a threatening ball.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Collar finds himself offside. That's a sharp pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pirlo. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Royce. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Baggio. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Back into the middle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neymar plays it in. Platini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here. Collar gets flagged offside. Aimed beyond the defence. It's fallen! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Fenerbahce grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Collar. He could be in. Collar! No, he's missed it.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Looking to play him in. Played out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Shapes to shoot! It's there! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Knocks it into space. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Pirlo. Japan finding their passes. He's being urged to shoot. The referee's awarded a free kick. Could be danger here. Shot, surely! No mistake! With so little time left, grandstand finish. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has not gone well. Costa Curta makes the interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pass somewhat off target. Pele, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's heaved it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient...
Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Royce clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely there. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Great shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And that takes him up to 30. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And this is Hazard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Eder Militao. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Baresi. Costa Curta. And it's Royce. Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic. Good ball, good take. Shot a goal! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that was very necessary. Pele, chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. the comeback is complete.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Royce is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Neymar. Baresi just eases him off the ball. Now it's Pelé. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And the pass is intercepted. Lam, Pelé. Now Neymar. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Here's Bonucci. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Neymar. Lovely, now then. Iniesta. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Neymar. Referee's had a look, and he's thrown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
With the owner of a blue
So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Iniesta. And this is Pelé.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played back in. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Neymar. Hazard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Royce. Hernandez. There he goes, motoring forward. And this is Roberto Baggio. Little pass back.
Ah, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the through ball. He's found the way through. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now, this could be a chance. That's a decent clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pirlo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That is good alertness. Royce. Now it's Pelé, and that's gone loose. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lam got a long way forward to join the attack. No way through. It's Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bale plays it short. Goes for a shot! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Looking for a run-up. Iniesta. Now it's Pele. Now it's Pele. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's on his way. Eder Militao with a fine tackle. Chance, surely! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
Face to face with the keeper, there's the shot! And he hits the net! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Pirlo. Royce. Opts for safety. Baresi. Neymar. Baresi. Now Eder Militao. Royce. Now Eder Militao. Japan appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Baresi. And it's Neymar. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now Eder Militao. Baresi. Now Eder Militao. Hernandez. And it's come back to the keeper. Eder Militao. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Baresi. Eder Militao. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. That is good strength. Baresi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball's gone out of play. Eder Militao. Baresi. And it's Neymar. Baresi. And it's Neymar. And it's Azar. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement, and he's managed to get... Tries a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Baresi. Azar. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Pirlo. And it's Royce. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's nice. That is good. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick
How would
reminder
you review
today,
the first
please
half?
refrain
Well,
from
simply
parking
put,
outside
Peter,
this
they haven't
stadium.
been good enough
Thank you
to
very
trouble
much
the
for your
opposition.
cooperation.
They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Ibrahimovic.
And we're off again.
17, Raul.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Yamal. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Baresi. Costa Curta. To Hazard. Pirlo. Baresi. Eder Militao. Aims beyond the defence. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Japan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And this is Hullet. In with the challenge. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Serginho. Searching pass he's played there. Serginho is in a really good position out wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar, he's got away. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Dijk clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Eder Militao. Royce. Hernandez. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Oh, good. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Messi. Number 10.
And it's Michel Platini.
Coming on the field.
It's a good
Number
foot in there.
80, Ronaldinho. Number 8.
Eder
Platini.
Militao.
Number 22. Kaká.
Baresi. And it's Hazard. Neymar. Pressing high and with purpose. Serginho. Royce. Now that looks a decent ball. And nicely intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Takes on his marker. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's shifted and he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk purring through the gears.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Azar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
2
Yamal.
minutes has been indicated.
He has found the way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Some save from Khan. He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Van Dijk. Roberto Baggio. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Turkey against Japan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Royce. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo. Now it's Royce. Oh, that's well spotted. Just the goalkeeper takes a shot! Goal! Japan! And that was his 20th goal for this team. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good spread. Could move up a gear here. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nedved receives it in a wide position. Nedved rises! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Baggio was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is a brilliant interception. Hernandez. Now Eder Militao. Serginho. That is good alertness. Vieira. Nedved gets into a good position. Nedved. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Turkey really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Nedved. Good ball, good take. He gets big. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. It's gone for a throw-in. He's a sharp little ball here. Delivered with swing.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Played it again. And the keeper beats it away. In once more. Deftly away. Roberto Baggio. Pirlo. Hernandez has found the net here, of course. Played out to the left flank. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Nedved. And this is Roberto Carlos. Big header! Same again, same outcome.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got full. Goal! Turkey! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Turkey take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Hazard. Roberto Baggio. Nedved gets into some space. Deep cross. Climbs up big! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Royce back and defending. Hernandez. Cannavaro. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Japan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Great vision. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Puyol, the man that is tenacity personified. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Nedved. Roberto Baggio.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass is just off target. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. Hernandez picks it up out wide. Pirlo. And he welcomes it in. Serginho gets flagged offside. And it's Baggio. Now it's Neymar. Japan needing a change of fortune here. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed...
He's had a shot! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Hernandez looking for options for movement. Played into space out wide. Cannavaro clears it away. And this is Royce. Nice interception, well timed.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the return pass. Now, can they get him away? Could be danger here. And he's surging through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Japan really could have done without this. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Goal! Turkey! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Substitution for Turkey, number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 13,
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Roberto Carlos.
Oh, played through for the wide
Coming on
man.
the field,
Sedorf.
number 6, Didier
Nedved
Drogba.
has it out wide and in
Number
space.
24,
Crosses it in. There's the header! He scores! Pirlo. Neymar. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez. That's a little off target. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Really fierce, close defending. Roberto Baggio. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Alexander-Arnold, and he's being shifted off it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Hullet. Nicely spread. Now it's Figo. Referee's given a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Hullet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Japan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Vigo in acres of space. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Serginho. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary. Vigo ploughing through the middle.
Turkey really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Cannavaro. Now he's off and running.
Added minutes
Not
has
got
been
that quite
indicated.
right. Royce. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hazard. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Aimed beyond the defence. Danger averted for now. Bullet. Tries to play it through. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And time is up. Japan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful.